Hi, in this lesson, we will see about how to analyze the reports. So, as part of it, here we will be discussing about how to analyze the keywords. Okay, so there are different types of analysis. So, different people do it in their own style. So, there are types like some people consider different criteria. So, we will see it in the coming lessons how to consider the criteria. And so clients also gives us targets, right? So some clients want to meet their particular ROAS targets in the month, or some clients want to meet their CPA targets in a month, right? So in that way we can also consider the client's targets and we can optimize accordingly. And some people consider, or some people do the 80 by 20 analysis, where they will be doing analysis for the 80% of the cost taking targets, because everything revolves around the cost only, right? If you are able to optimize cost, if you are able to control cost, and if you are able to control uh, cost in the non-performing areas, so you will be able to utilize that spend in the good performing areas. So in that case, your performance automatically will be boosted, right? So in that way, so some people do analysis for only 80% of the cost taking targets. Okay, so some people also do for cost taking campaigns, right? And some cases, in some situations, we need to do also month over month analysis and week over week analysis, and we have to decide ultimately which targets are performing well and which targets are not performing well. So based on the data we are getting. Okay, so let's see it. Okay, so for keywords, so basically what happens, so it depends on the what date range you wanted to take. So I suggest you to take minimum of last 30 days for analyzing the campaigns. Okay, so make sure that you keep only the enabled ones. Okay, enabled campaigns, enabled ad groups, and here in the date range it is last 30 days. And go for keywords, search keywords. So here make sure that all are enabled, and make sure that all columns, these are the columns. Okay, in the next lesson I will be discussing about what are the columns and all these things. So just for now, remember that these are the columns. Okay, make sure that all the columns are present. So impressions, clicks. Okay, so here clicks is missing. If anything is missing, here we have columns. Okay, option. So go here and modify columns, add clicks, right? Clicks and apply. So impressions, clicks, cost, and if yours is an e-commerce, also apply conversions and conversion value. Okay, and ROAS, conversion value by cost, it is the formula, right, for ROAS. And after applying the all columns, and also make sure that you have max CPC bit for optimizing. Okay, and just go here and click on download. You can download either in SLXX, Google Sheets, whatever it is. So I usually prefer it either XLSX or Google Sheets. So after downloading the data, so this is how the data looks like. So I have taken from another account. So this is my account, so where I will be advertising for this account, Digistore Pros, so for demo purpose only. So this is the data of it. Okay, so here how we can analyze. So this is the data when you open. Okay, this is the data when you open the file. This is how it looks. So simply name it as raw data so that you don't touch anything here. Okay, so just take another sheet and let's name it as analysis. Okay, and here I am copying the cost. I mean, I am copying all this. Okay, copy and paste here. Paste. So here let's assume that client has given a target of client target, okay, of 5 ROAS. How will you analyze? So first in this method, here we will see 80 by 20 analysis, where we will be considering 80% of the cost. Okay, 80 by 20 analysis. How will we do it? Okay, so I am going to the cost column. This is the column. So here I wanted to filter out. So before filtering out, I have told you, right, data cleaning and data arranging are the two important steps while analyzing any kind of reports. So here we have cleaned the data. How we have cleaned the data? You see here, when we download the file from the Google Ads, here at the bottom you will be having these totals. You don't want these totals, right? So we only copied up to this row, 236 row, and we have pasted here. Okay, this is the data cleaning. Nothing but you are removing unwanted columns and unwanted rows. Okay, and data arranging. So it is also very important, data arranging. Okay, so first impressions. Where is it? Uh, First is the impressions. Okay, okay, right. First we want impressions. We have to move this Q column to here. How will we do it? Let's move it. So it is copy and pasting. We don't want it to happen. We want move. Okay, so again it is copy and pasting. Let's add. Okay, here I'm inserting a column and copying this. Okay, and cut and paste here. So data arranging is very important. Okay, impressions, clicks, cost, conversions, conversion value, and ROAS. What about the conversions here? Yeah, this is the conversions. Conversions, conversion value. This is the conversion value. Okay, this is how we have to do data arranging, so that you can view the data at one place. You don't want to look for where the column is. Okay, and after you have done this, you have to calculate the ROAS. So it is fine. Okay, if ROAS is automatically downloaded, if ROAS is not present, you have to download it, or I mean you have to calculate it. How will you calculate it? So simply add the column here. Let's calculate. Okay, simply add the column, insert column on the left, and you calculate it, ROAS. So here, as there is zeros in between, we will be getting the errors. So in order to avoid those errors, we can use the formula if error. Okay, if error, tab conversion value by cost, comma 0. This is how we use the formula. Okay, and you come down, control down arrow, and here again control shift up arrow and control D. This is how the data will be copied to other cells. And so here if you observe, this is not looking good, right? So that is why we will keep it to the only 2 decimals. Okay, let's keep it to the 2 decimals. So now the data looks good. You are getting me, right? So now we have arranged the data. Let's see how we can analyze. So this is 20 by 80 by 20 analysis, right? We need to consider the 80% of the cost taking keywords. So how will you do it? So for it, what I am doing is, here I am again inserting a column. Okay, just typing as 80% of the cost. Okay, right. And here I am filtering. Okay, or I am sorting it with uh, highest to lowest. Okay, I am sorting it to highest to lowest, like this, right? Highest to lowest. Highest cost will be in the upper side and lowest cost will be on the lower side. Now I am removing the filter. Okay, so alt equal to, or if you if alt equal to is not working, you can use sum. If I mean sum total, tab, you can use this sum. So this is the total sum. So what we will be doing here, we have to calculate the percentage of this 1747 out of this total cost. Okay, you are getting me? What is the percentage of this 1747 in 9910? You are getting me how to calculate it? So it is this cost divided by the total cost. Okay, so we will get this percentage and we have to keep it in the percentage. Okay, format, or simply let's see where the format option is. Here it is. So it is 17% of the total cost. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply drag it. If you can, if you want, you can double click here, it will work. But what happens, if you observe, okay, here if you observe carefully in the formula, you see here there is a lock. I will show you again. So I am removing this. So okay, only for you to understand, I am showing you this. Here I am, what I am doing, I am dragging. Here also it is coming like this. But what happens, so if you observe in the formula, you see here P is in between the dollar sign. Okay, so what it indicates is that it is locking this cell. It is locking this cell, this total cost cell. Okay, so that each and every row can be calculated from it. Each and every row's percentage can be calculated from this total cost. So in order to do that, we have to make sure that the total cost cell is locked. Okay, so here if you observe, P is in between these two dollar symbols. Okay, so make sure that that is locked, then only you will be able to calculate the percentage of cost accurately. Okay, so now what I will do, so now I will take the 80% of the cost. How can I do it? So simply select this cell here and go down. Okay, you observe here, this is sum. Okay, you observe here carefully, when we meet 80%, we have already made 80%. You see here, this is the 80%. No, this is 77%. This is in decimals. If you convert it into percentage, then it will be 77.42%. Okay, and as we want only 80%, so again this is 89%. If it is your wish, how much percentage you want to take for analysis. I just wanted to take 80%. Okay, this is the 80% of total. So what I will be doing here, so I will highlight this. I will highlight this. Okay, and I will be doing analysis only for these keywords. Okay, you are getting me right? If you have any doubts, I am telling you. So let's see. Okay, so what is the total cost here? 7,992. The cost of these highlighted keywords. Let's note it down. 7,992. 7,992. Okay, and let's note them. So what is the total cost? 9912. So total cost is 9912. Okay, what is the total cost? 9912. Right. So let's calculate the percentage. So what is the percentage of 7992 out of 9912? So divided by this. You see here the same percentage. It is 80%. Now you are getting me right? How to calculate this percentage? So what I will be doing now here. So this is the max CPC. Okay. So here I will be inserting one more column. Here I am adding as comment. Or if you want, you can delete this column. Okay. It is your wish how you wanted to present the data. You can take another tab and here you can keep it as 80% of the cost. Okay, so 80% of the cost, and you can copy it. You can copy, simply you keep the filter here. Okay, go here, filter by color, simply copy this, okay, copy and paste here in this column, I mean in this tab, and you can analyze these keywords which are taking 80% of the cost, and you can reduce or increase the bits according to the performance. Okay, so again you can remove this one, right? Simply you can remove this one, delete the column. And as we have discussed, what is the client target? Client target is 5 rows, right? Or if you have any CPA targets, you can keep it. So what I will be doing here, so what I will do is I will simply take client target, okay, so and I will increase filter, I will keep filter here A to Z, or you can in the ascending order, whatever you want. What I will do here, insert a column, comment, or you can keep it as a suggestion, whatever suits you. So what I will be doing here, so I will increase the bid of the keywords. So for the performing keywords, okay, I will increase bids for the performing keywords. Okay, so let's say we have the client target is 5, right? So I will increase the rows, I mean I will increase the bids for the keywords whichever having the rows greater than 5, that is above the client target. These are the above client target, right? So here I will be increasing the bits. What I will do here, I will say here like increase bid by, let's say, 15%. Okay, again you can highlight it like this. And for the keywords that are not performing well, or that are performing poorer, that is uh, that are lower than the client target, for it you can reduce the bits. Okay, so let's say for it here we are increasing bits, right? Keep it like this. And for it we are decreasing the bits, decrease bid by, let's say, 10%. You will be decreasing by 10%. Okay, this is how you will analyze the keywords, right? So you can present them. Okay, you can give the columns, I mean you can give the borders, and you can remove the grid lines so that it will look good. Okay, this is how you can analyze the keywords. This is very simple. Okay, now you got it, right? So let's say you have when you do it bulk, so how you will do, how you can increase the bits. So this is the final report you have prepared, and you have sent it to your manager for the approval. Okay, after the approval from manager, how can you implement this in bulk? That is the main question, right? So let's say what I will do it here is, again I am filtering it. Okay, just take one, any one. Okay, here we are taking only one. Clear, increase, we are taking only this one. Okay, copy, again I am taking in another tab, paste here. Okay, just come here. So we need to increase, right? 15%. Just keep 15%. 15%. Okay, right, like this. So what will be the 15% of 2.7, I mean 2.75? What will be the final bid? Let's see it. Okay, insert column on left, again insert column on left. I'm telling you the formula. Okay, how you can calculate this final bid, so that you can do it through editor. Okay, so is equal to this present bid plus open bracket again this bid into 15% and close bracket, right? Take this in number format. So this is in the percentage form. We don't want in the percentage form, we want in the number format. So 3.17 will be the final bid. Okay, so this is the formula. How I calculate this? Let's, for your understanding, let's do it. Okay, so what is the 15% of 2.75? Let's do it. Okay, so into 15, right? So 0.41 is the 15% of 2.75. So now this number, so the current bid plus this one, the resulted uh, amount. Okay, if we add them, this is the number. So this is the same number, right? Here only the thing is it is in 2 decimals and here it is in 4 decimals. So let's keep it to in 2 decimals only. Okay, you got it, right? How to calculate this? So after you calculate this, okay, so while doing through editor, you need two things. I mean, you need few columns, right? In order to do it from editor, you need few columns that the editor recognizes. What are those columns? So those columns are the campaign, ad group, keyword, match type. Okay, and take this bid one. So not this one, okay, not this one, the final one. This is this one. Okay, copy and paste. So paste in values because here it is in formula. That is Control Shift V. That's it. And here you can keep it as max CPC. Okay, and copy this. Go to editor. Okay, go to keywords level. Keywords. Make multiple changes. My data includes. So as I told you earlier, the first thing you have to do is get recent changes. Okay, after that you can follow the process and paste here. So keyword, criterion type, campaign, ad group, max CPC. So all columns are present and just click on process. So as these campaigns are not present in this count, it will add as a new keywords. But if there are these campaigns already present in the account, they will be updated. Okay, you try it, okay, on your end. So I hope you have understood this lesson on how to analyze the keywords. So we will meet in the next lesson where we will be dealing with or we will be discussing one more type of analysis. Okay, so we will meet in the next lesson.